Hello, this is Vivian Watkins with Week 11 responses. The first question is to provide an overview of the types of students who are most likely to require remedial coursework. 42 to 58%, depending on the reading, of community college students take at least one developmental course, along with the courses for college credit towards their degree plan. Since such a high percentage of these students attend community college take remedial courses, the demographic of the students who require these courses are similar to the typical student who would attend community college as a whole. Therefore, these would be your lower socioeconomic students who have lower incomes. They tend to be non-Caucasian students. Excuse me. They tend to be non-Caucasian students. 41% of these students are the first in their family to attend college or attempt a higher education degree, and they tend to be the younger students, so ages 17 to 19 on average. Students that have a difficulty with math and literacy skills are the ones that we're going to see within these remedial course work degree plans. Speaking of literacy skills, community college serves a lot of Spanish-speaking students compared to other institutions, and many of them lack proficiency in English. This includes the Generation 1.5 area of students, and these students are those who have attended a high school in the United States, so they have some knowledge of English and are even fluent in informal English, but unable to grasp the academic English that we would actually test. Three-fourths of these students of 12th graders as a whole graduate with low reading skills. So this is a very common problem coming out of high school. Other characteristics of these students would be high level of anxiety as far as test taking is concerned. They also have past memories of academic failure and perceptions of their instructors at the community college to hold low expectations of them based on their race or gender. Number two, what are the major problems with remedial education as it has traditionally been delivered in community college? Definitely the attrition rate is about 50%, so 50% don't complete the required sequence of courses set out for them, and that includes the developmental or remedial courses. The students view their placement in these developmental courses as negative. They're paying for them, but they're not getting college credit. They see them as a waste of time most of the time. Students are angry at the institution for making them do this kind of work, and they don't take the long learning opportunity as serious. They don't see the benefit of taking these developmental courses. And often the teachers are very unprepared to teach these courses. Instructors are often at least have their master's degree in a specific subject, a topic, an academic subject, and not in teaching developmental courses. There's not even a lot of literature to help guide these institutions on what works best yet. The extent of developmental education for preparing these courses is slim to none at this point, which causes instructors who do have to teach these courses to focus on more isolated skills with little to no exposure of giving them challenging material in the classroom that they're definitely going to have when they get to those college level courses. Number three, what are some new practices or approaches that have been proposed to improve remedial courses? This was the most interesting question to research and to answer. Integrative development education, where education more fully implemented into the community college curriculum in the form of contextualization. So this just bridges the gap and brings awareness to both departments. So the college level courses in their different academic departments, and then the developmental department. It promotes collaboration among both departments, and really helps the students to see why that gap needs to be bridged and why that's important that they're taking those classes. Transfer of skills is another one that's very closely related. So the instructors would just, in these developmental courses, implement or emphasize the transfer of skill. So how is this going to relate to your later time at the community college when you are taking courses for college credit? Achieving the Dream initiative was very interesting to me. So they created these learning communities where mandatory tutoring and mentorship was implemented, even service learning, so that the community college students that needed these developmental classes would get a well-rounded experience, whether they were staying on or off campus. They also modified the length of the developmental courses based on the skill set. So students that needed a lot of help and scored very low had a longer time with these classes, and students that just needed some brushing up on a couple of areas got to choose a shorter program. Other things that I looked at was the co-requisite model, where they took the course for the college credit and for the developmental course simultaneously so that they can see the connection between both of those. And also, again, contextualization based on the degrees that they desire to pursue, such as nursing, future nursing students taking math, developmental math for nursing, future criminal justice students taking developmental reading and writing maybe together for criminal justice. So those were some interesting things that I found in the reading that would help with these remedial education courses. Thanks for listening. Sorry I went a bit over time.